Hello! So, in the spirit of Gogo Incognito playing Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 2 yesterday, they spoke a lot about peaches and beans. So we actually got in a conversation about how I've actually tried peaches and beans at a southern restaurant, and it was really, really good. So today, I am actually going to make peaches and beans, and Gogo Incognito, I will let you know exactly how it tastes. Alright, so the recipe I'm going to be using today is Jack's Peach Barbecue Beans. It's actually a Food Network recipe, and the yielding of it is 24 servings, so I'm going to kind of have to quarter the recipe because it calls for like 6 pounds of Bush's baked beans, which would be a lot. So my version, I am going actually only to use 1 pound, and I'm going to accompany this recipe with some pork chops. Or actually, no, you know what? Let's go ahead and I have pork chops and ribs, so let's make ribs. We're going to accompany this recipe with ribs. So let me get everything ready and I'll show you right before we stick it in the crock pot. Alright, so I know I said I would show you right before I put it in the crock pot. I have not put it in the crock pot, but I wanted to actually share one of my favorite steps of this recipe, which is bacon. The original recipe calls for 6 strips of bacon. Since I am quartering the recipe, well, I'm still going to use 6 strips of bacon because, well, bacon. So, if you're going to make this recipe, don't have the bacon. Just don't skimp on the bacon. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add the stuff to our crock pot. I have my 1 pound of baked beans. Let's see if we can make it a little brighter in here. Oh, bright lights are bright! Alright, so then the next thing we are going to add is our red peppers and onion mixture with bacon grease. I'm just going to pour that right on top. I went ahead and since I kind of halved the recipe, I just kind of went with it, and I did about a quarter to half of the red pepper, and I did actually half of the onion. We're also now going to add our bacon, which I can't help but eat. Gonna add that in there, all 6 pieces. Next part, we're going to, it calls for canned pie peach filling, but peaches work too because I'm actually adding brown sugar too, so that'll go ahead and make what the pie mixture would do. We're going to go ahead and let's add a couple more. There we go. Still a little bit left in the can. Since we, like I said, made the recipe smaller, we don't want to add as much because then it'll be too sweet and not enough savory. Alright, the next step is the barbecue rub that we need to add in. And the recipe actually has its own, but I have a rub for dry rub that is actually one of my favorites, and you can only get this in Austin, Texas from Ironworks Barbecue. You can also order it online. If you're ever in Austin, I highly recommend going to this place because it is phenomenal. Ironworks Barbecue Rub. It says we need to add 2 tablespoons for the main recipe. Since we're having it, I'm just going to take a chunk that I got right here. I'm just going to drop that right in. Oh, I got my lid. Next up is the barbecue sauce. You can choose to make your own barbecue sauce. However, I went ahead and got Jack Daniel's barbecue. Alright, apologies, I'm not quite sure where we got caught off. My phone is full of pictures and videos, and that's another thing I want to say. I apologize for the low quality on this video. For some reason, my laptop, the webcam I normally use, is acting up, and I think the drivers somehow got uninstalled, and I'm having trouble finding the drivers again for the actual webcam. So, that being said, that is why I'm using the front-facing camera on my phone. However, it is the S5, so not too bad of quality. Anyways, we were on the barbecue sauce step, and as I was saying, I like the Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, so we're going to go ahead and use it. It does call for half a cup of barbecue sauce for the main recipe, so that means I'd say let's just squeeze some in for this recipe. There we go. A sploosh. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stir it on up. Ooh, that already smells good, that's for sure. Looks delicious. And as I said, the beans already have brown sugar in them. So that is how we are getting the pie filling flavoring. That smells good. I may decide to add more peaches as we go. I have not decided. I may just actually accompany the meal with some peaches on the side, but we'll see. I also have my ribs. I'm going to go ahead and open those bad boys up. We're going to very quickly... Ooh, they are boneless. I did not know I got boneless. Sweet. Oh wait, no, they have bones. One of them does not have a bone in them. No, two of them. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna go ahead and very quickly barbecue sauce them, and we're gonna actually throw them on top of this recipe and see how that tastes. We're gonna barbecue them with the Jack Daniel's. This means they're also gonna have the flavoring of the beans, which is nice. So everything kind of is equal. All right. They are barbecued, so let's throw those on top. Turn that one around. Beans on top of it. Yay! All right, put that there. And one more in here. Let's turn that way slightly. All right, so now we are going to put the lid on, and we're going to give it about an hour. We're going to come back and check, and we're going to see how it is. So I'll be back in an hour. All right, so it has been about 45 minutes. Yeah, that's what we have so far. Take our time. I think what I'm going to do is these ribs look pretty good, but they're not really cooked. So I think I'm actually going to throw them on the broiler. They smell really good though. But I think I'm going to throw the ribs on the broiler. Get those cooking a little bit faster. Get the ribs cooking a bit faster. That way we can eat everything at the same time. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yummy, yummy. All right. Let's put these in the oven. All right. Now, where did I put my spatula? Oh, there's my spatula. By spatula, I mean wooden spoon. Let's stir the peaches and beans around. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Smells so good. And I might actually add more of the peaches. Yeah. Let's do it. Whole can. In they go. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. So delicious. Alright, so we have our peaches and beans cooking longer. We'll go ahead and cover them back up. The ribs, I want to guess they're probably going to take about 15-20 minutes in the broiler. Then they'll be nice and crisp. We'll add a little bit more barbecue sauce to them. Then by the time those are done, the peaches and beans should be done. So we'll have ourselves a meal. So I will return as soon as this stuff is done. I'll show you some pictures. I will let you know how it tastes. Alright, I am back and the food is ready. We have our ribs to accompany. And we have our peaches and beans. So we're also going to have a salad with this. I'm going to make some plates and I'll show you the final result. And then I will let you know exactly how it tastes. So here is our plate. We have some salad, ribs, and we have the peaches and beans. So we're going to try in just a second. Alright, so I'm going to try this delicious concoction. That was really, really good. Alright, so if you want to try to make your own peaches and beans, then I will put the link in the description below. Also, check out Gogo Incognito on Twitch. She actually streams for All That's Cosplay every Tuesday, 7 to 9. You can also check her out on Facebook under Gogo Incognito. You can check me out on Twitch as well under Paninii Games, and the dude that just walked behind me, Artiste, that is Ray Alps CB4. You can also check him out. We usually game on the daily. So, if you have any other food-related game concoctions you want us to make, send me a link and I will attempt to make it. Alright, I'm gonna go finish the rest of this awesome meal. Bye-bye.